for this lesson option, we have creating a comic strip. So when creating your comic strip, it's important to go through the worksheet that I have provided to answer some of those questions and start thinking about what ideas you have for creating your own comic strip. We're focusing on what's going on right now in the world, but this could mean for you in the national perspective. It could be in your home. It could be related to school. So there's many options within that, what's going on with you and with the world right now. So, and just kind of putting this out there that many times comic strips are humorous or have, they give you a good laugh. If that's not the direction you want your comic strip to go, but that's okay. It can be a more serious comic strip as long as it has those comic strip characteristics that you're using for this. So I have just a piece of lined paper to start with. Whatever you have available is fine. This is just our kind of rough sketches that we're doing. And so this is how we would set up our comic strip to get started. So we have at least 4 panels, but you can add more if you see that your comic needs it. And then I want you to focus on pulling together a beginning, a middle, and an end. Okay? So the beginning of our comic strip might be, we've got toilet paper innocently sitting on the shelves. Okay, so we might draw some shelves in the grocery store and just have, some toilet paper rolls sitting here, and they can go off the page. That's a great thing about comics, is that we're trying to get a really good, cool perspective, and to really quickly get the viewer to see what we're trying to showcase here. So I want them to see that we've got toilet paper, on the shelf. So I might add a couple little details. I might put the price in here. I might allude to the fact that it's maybe at Walmart or, some other store that I frequent. Okay. So, and then maybe we have another frame that there are all kinds of hands going in to grab these toilet papers, and we now have an animated toilet paper. Okay. And so then from this animated toilet paper, maybe we have, I don't want to go that way. Maybe now we have super mega roll or something, who now is trying to save the day. Okay, so that's really quick and really lame, but gives you a good start. Okay, so this is some action lines. Maybe it needs some comic-y verbiage here. Maybe it needs an oh no. Okay, so your word bubbles are going to kind of give the characters life and tell the story as you're going through. This could, have a beginning, just another day at the store or something like that. Just as a really quick, cheesy comic strip that we could work with, okay? So let's say that we're happy with this and we're ready to move on to kind of finalizing our design. So what you'll do is you can use the lined paper if you'd like. One way that the lined paper is really nice is it has lines, and so that will help kind of set up your frames a little bit better. Okay, if you have white drawing paper or printer paper available, this is another good option. I have a strip cut, so I basically just cut that paper in half, or you could cut it in thirds if you want smaller strips. And then if you fold it in half once, and then fold it in half again, you folded your paper into quarters. Okay, and then you can set those, each of those frames, you could just draw a line for each frame and divide it out, or like I've done in this space here, you can create a smaller frame within that box, and then whatever your design is inside of it, then you can add that. Okay, I asked you to look up variety and overlap and what those could possibly mean for your comic strip. Overlap and variety. Overlap is going to create variety. It's going to expand your frame out and make it more impactful. So if you have something really cool going on and you want the viewer's eye to go to that, it's really helpful to, you know, make it go outside of the frame, so everything's not confined inside those little squares. Okay, character building is really fun. That would be a great thing to do on your initial sketch page, is just to kind of figure out what your character is going to be, and think about, you know, what eye shape does he need to have? Does he need to wear glasses, or she need to wear glasses? Do they need to be sunglasses? Does he just need a mouth, or does he need eyes and nose and a mouth? So thinking of, you know, what your character needs for his role in your comic story is really helpful as well. So I hope this helps get you started. As with any of these projects, it can be done in pencil, but if you have other materials available, you can use pen, marker, watercolor is nice to add little spots of color. Sometimes you can take the water or the marker, if it's a water soluble marker, you can color, and if you add a little bit of water, it will spread that color out. So it's a really cool way to kind of go wash of color, but not be too direct and vibrant, and take away from the design that you've created. So I hope you have fun with this. Remember, this is just one of your two options, so if this doesn't speak to you, then the doodle page might. So check out the tutorials on the doodle page or the examples, and I look forward to seeing your work.